We are off. Well, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're calling in from around the world. My name is Greg, and on behalf of Cooplife Corporate and our global community, I want to welcome all the guests to today's overview. I'm over the moon excited about what I'm getting ready to share with each and every one of you over the next 30 to 45 minutes. And I want to encourage all the guests to put their head and heart on sponge, because I'm going to be talking to you from my head and heart to your head and heart about something that I believe can profoundly and radically change people's lives all around the world. I've been in marketing online and offline for many years, and I've yet to see anything that rivals what I'm getting ready to share with each and every one of you today. So it doesn't matter what you've been involved in the past, whether you've had past failures or successes, this is a different animal. And as I begin to start sharing some information with you guys, I want you to understand upfront that it may sound similar in the very beginning to some things you may have been involved in or looked at, but I want to encourage each and every one of you to just stay with me, because as I start to break down the nature and the nuances of this particular project, a few things will happen to you. You're going to get excited, you'll lose sleep, and you want to talk to anyone that you know and love about this phenomenal project that I'm going to be sharing with each and every one of you. So if you have the television on, the radio on, or even if you're driving, pull off to the side of the road, because this warrants your undivided attention. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I want to welcome all the guests to Cooplife. We're a global lifestyle company, and our whole purpose for existing is to help people with three different things. Number one, we have a sincere heart to help people around the world to become economically viable. Also, we want to increase people's purchasing power in their daily lives. And number three, we want to give each and every one of you the opportunity to achieve your full measure of happiness. However you define that, what that means to you, that's what we're here to do. So how we're going about doing that is that we're going to show you guys the world's first self-driving economy. Now, I want you to understand that's not a play on words. That's not lip service. We mean that literally. And you're going to understand what I'm saying about that here momentarily. And we're doing that because we've been able to marry two awesome 21st century trends. Number one is cooperatives and also crowdfunding systems. Now, what are cooperatives? Very simply put, this is the time where people are coming together and collaborating. We're moving away from the hierarchical corporate structure into more of cooperatives or collaborations where there's mutual benefits for anyone that's involved in cooperatives, okay? So we're basically dividing our efforts, but multiplying our results. Because of technology, because of the internet and Zoom technology, people are able to collaborate from all around the world for mutually beneficial outcomes. And so we're ushering in the cooperative age. And then crowdfunding systems. I always put an emphasis on systems because when you look at the most successful people on the planet, they leverage systems, they leverage people, they leverage money, they leverage technology, and they have a very, very simple mindset. And that is they look for and build huge networks while everyone else simply looks for work. They rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of their own, because if something happens to them, we all know that 99% of the work still gets done. So if you're finding yourself in a financial crunch, or as we like to say, you have way too much month at the end of your money, it could be because you don't have the right system in place. And we're going to offer you one here today. All right. Now, why crowdfunding? Well, crowdfunding is ingenious. It was created as an alternative way for people to gain access to funding without taking out interest-bearing loans. And it's been quite effective, if you will. Okay. In fact, it's a powerful fundraising platform. It's 100% legal everywhere. In fact, we are the experts, and we pioneered online crowdfunding way back in 2002. Our team of lawyers and industry experts, they've thoroughly reviewed and approved all of our fundraising platforms and systems. So we are completely above board in terms of what it is that we do. And we've helped close to 1 million people already worldwide. And there's a lot of companies out here that already do crowdfunding, some that you may be familiar with, like GoFundMe, Facebook, PayPal, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, just to name a few. There are hundreds of other companies out there that do crowdfunding, but our company, Cooplife, we put our hat in the arena. And I'm here to tell you, there's no other company on the planet that does crowdfunding better than we do. And you may say, well, Greg, why is that possible? Well, we turn givers into receivers. But before I get into that, I want you to also understand this, that 80% of people never reach their crowdfunding goals that use the traditional crowdfunding platforms that I just mentioned here previously. And there's a reason for that, because you have to solely rely on the goodwill of another person in order for you to achieve your crowdfunding goals in the traditional sense. So think about this for a moment. Each and every one of you are on this line right now because you're in need of more money than you currently have right now. Some of you may be in a position where you have a child getting ready to go to college and you're wondering how you're going to pay for that college education. We can help you with that. Some of you may have a great business idea that you need funding for. We can help you with that. Maybe some of you are drowning in outstanding medical bills, okay? And you wonder how you're going to make ends meet. We can help you with that. Maybe some of you were displaced from your current job because of COVID running rampant around this world, and you're wondering how you're going to be able to take care of your monthly obligations. We can help you with that. Maybe some of you want to feed the homeless. Maybe some of you want to give to cancer research, stem cell research. So there's a myriad of reasons why people want to raise money. And if you're solely relying on the goodwill of other people, they may not be interested in your specific cause. Well, here's why we're so different. Because within the co-op life system, givers also become receivers all over the world simultaneously. So the genius of that is that it removes the prejudiceness and the biasness in the crowdfunding activity, because everyone's unique causes gets funded. So we're a peer-to-peer crowdfunding system. 100% of every donation is distributed back to the participants. I want to repeat that because sometimes people overlook that. 100% of all donations are distributed back to the participants. We're completely transparent. We're fully automated, which speaks to that self-driving economy that I'm going to really break down for you guys here momentarily. We cannot be manipulated. There's no middleman. There's no waiting, and you can start receiving your money immediately towards any purpose that you choose. The other thing that I want to bring to your attention is this, is that we are not network marketing or MLM, even though I cut my teeth in that industry. But I think that what we have our hands on and the technology and the way in which we put this compensation of these donations together, it's going to revolutionize and disrupt the network marketing space because we're just that unique. We're not cash gifting either. We're not an investment company. What we are is a one-of-a-kind crowdfunding system. Our whole goal is to come together globally, to work synergistically, cooperatively, if you will, to help each and every one of you raise as much money as you need for any cause that you need the money for. And you can start receiving your donations seconds after getting started with us, okay? So what I want to do is I'm going to play a short video for you that's going to really give you a little bit of the nature of what it is that we're doing and how we're able to accomplish this as well. And we're so excited about is that we have a one-of-a-kind subscription-based crowdfunding platform, and that's making us the world's first and only residual donation system on the planet. More on that later. So let me go ahead and play this short video for you. When I come back, I'm going to really break down the nature of this so that you can understand why we're so excited and why we're so confident that we can change the world with this one here. So let me go ahead and play this video for you.
Welcome to Co-op Crowd, the world's first cooperative crowdfunding system, and a new kind of crowdfunding. Your co-op crowd journey begins when you give an act of kindness, and when you do, your donation can cooperatively help over 10 causes above you. Once you give an act of kindness, you then set up your campaign to raise money for any personal, charitable, or business reason, and then share your campaign with your circle of influence. After sharing your campaign, you will begin to cooperatively receive acts of kindness from others, and you can receive donations from over 10 generations of donors below you. Each person between you and the giver cooperatively receives a small piece of the donation. You can share Co-op Crowd with as many people as you like. And here's the best part. The more you do, the more it cooperatively helps you and your teammates. This is how leverage is cooperatively used to everyone's advantage in Co-op Crowd. You cooperatively receive acts of kindness from the people you invite, and the people they invite, and the people they invite, through over 10 generations of donors. Ultimately, you can cooperatively receive a small donation every day from thousands of people all around the world that you don't know and you will probably never meet. That's the uniqueness of cooperative crowdfunding and what makes Co-op Crowd a system unlike every other crowdfunding platform in the world. Here's what you get to fund all your dreams: professional hosting, expert knowledge support, and dozens of groundbreaking marketing tools. Co-op Crowd is also global and can be shared with everyone, everywhere. But the last best part is this: you get your very own personalized digital wallet, allowing you to receive your donations instantly. Whether it's $1 or $100,000, you can withdraw your money immediately. You get your money when you need it, right now. Now I ask, can it get any better? We think not. So please join us right now and get with the crowd. Co-op Crowd.
Okay, so let me explain this to you guys here real briefly. What we've been able to create is our own decentralized ecosystem. And it's very, very powerful because at the top, your co-op lifestyle, what that represents is you, it represents me, it represents people around the world. If you can imagine what your perfect daily lifestyle would be once your feet hit the floor, your ability to wake up when you get through sleeping and knowing that all your financial obligations are being taken care of. And so what's happened is David Rosen, the founder of Co-op Life, basically from that premise, reverse engineered all the way down to the present moment, the foundation and the systems in place to facilitate and sponsor that kind of lifestyle for each and every one of us that's on this line right now. At the base of it, of our self-driving economy, is our very own private decentralized digital wallet. What I want all the guests to understand is that this represents a $4.6 trillion opportunity in your pocket. It's an industry disruptor, and I'm going to help you understand why I say that here more momentarily, okay? The other thing that we have within our decentralized ecosystem is Co-op Pay. This is our ability within our ecosystem to have our own invoices as we scale and bring on other opportunities to facilitate the lifestyle of each and every one of our dreams. We also have our own co-op token or utility token as well. More on that later. But everything that we have in our foundation is to support your lifestyle. At the base of it is that we have a company it's called Co-op 50/50 and also Co-op Crowd that we've put together. These are our crowdfunding income systems that work like a hand in glove to facilitate the co-op lifestyle that each and every one of us are looking for, okay? Now, here's what we do very, very simply. And we do these three things better than anyone on the planet in order for you to get the outcomes that you're looking for. Here are the three simple and immutable steps to having the co-op lifestyle of your dreams. All right. We give, we share, and we receive. We just give as an act of kindness. We share from our heart, and then we're able to receive tenfold. It's truly seed time harvest. These are immutable laws. So step number one is you give, and you're going to simply register and become an active donor plus pay the support tools and hosting fees. So that's step number one, give an act of kindness. Step number two is you're going to simply share from your heart. Invite 3 or more friends or identify 3 or more people who need more money than they currently have right now. And with everything that's happening around the world, financial insecurity and uncertainty, I think we all can agree that we know way more than 3 people who need more money than they currently have right now. Help them register and become active donors. And when you do that, it's going to cover your personal subscription, and it's going to help you get closer to your goals, and it's going to make your fundraising profitable. Okay, so that's step number 2, share. Step number 3 is receive. All you're going to simply do now is have your 3 or more friends do what you did. Invite 3 or more of their friends who need more money than they currently have right now to become active donors as well. And so once their friends gets involved, this is going to allow you to receive the maximum bonuses within our system, okay? And it's going to help you move that much quicker towards your goals and dreams. So those are the 3 steps. You give, you share, and you receive, okay? Now, that's it. You're done. You've completed all 3 of those steps. And then you say, well, what's next, Greg? Watch your money grow in this self-driving economy. I'm telling you literally how this thing works here. Okay, so let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So once you go ahead and get started in the front end, there are 8 donation levels that you can choose from, starting at the 25, going all the way up to the $4,000 donation level. Okay, so you're automatically placed in a 2x2 cooperative, where on the $25 donation level, you receive 6 donations of $12.50 because it's called 50-50. $12.50 is half of $25. Now, you're going to receive $75 when that occurs in your own private, decentralized digital wallet. Digital means automation, okay? Here's where the self-driving economy comes into play. Your digital wallet will go ahead and take $25 of that $75 and automatically re-enter you back into that $25 donation level or wheelhouse for you to go ahead and do that all over again infinitely. Then it's going to take $50 of that $75 and automatically place you on the $50 donation level, where you receive 6 donations of $25 because $25 is 50% of 50. Your digital wallet goes to work for you once again. It's going to leverage those donations and re-enter you back on the 25 and the 50 for you to do that all over again infinitely, and then automatically place you on the $150 donation level. Now, all of this is happening from a one-time donation for you. The digital wallet does all the heavy lifting for you and distributes the donations equitably and efficiently throughout our ecosystem. It's a self-driving economy. And it's going to take you all the way up to all 8 donation levels. Now, here's the thing. If you were to cycle just once a month on all 8 donation levels, that's $23,925 in donations received, or a little bit over $287,000 per year in donations received. Now, the beautiful thing about this particular project, there is no limit on how often and how quickly you can cycle. You can cycle every second, every minute, every hour, every day. There is no calibration or limitation on that. And I love it. All right. So let's talk about how you can get yourself positioned. All right. There are 3 donation starter packages that we have. Now, you can get in wherever you fit in, okay? So if all you can afford is $25 plus the $84 back-end subscription, which I'm going to break down for you here momentarily, then get started there. But I'm going to share with you, based on our experience worldwide, the best position to get started to maximize your efforts, and that's the Co-op Entrepreneur Package, which is $590. And basically, that is the first 4 donation levels added up here. So if you want to get started at the $250 donation level, you don't just donate $250, you donate $250, $150, $50, and $25. Some of you may say, well, Greg, I want to get started at the $150 donation level. Well, you don't just donate $150, you donate $150, $50, and $25. If you want to get started at the $50 donation level, you donate $50 and $25. So what happens in this scenario here, if you get started at the Co-op Entrepreneur Package, and you basically invited 3 who turn around and invited 3, once your wheelhouse is filled, that would be $1,425 in donations received or directly deposited to your own private decentralized digital wallet. Okay. Now, there's also the Co-op Starter Package as well, which is $190. And that basically is the 25 and the 50 combined, plus the $84 back-end subscription donation that we have that I'm going to share with you guys here momentarily. And then for those of you that have bigger goals, you have bigger causes that you need funding for, we have the Co-op Executive Package, and that's $8,090. And that's all 8 donation levels at once, plus the $84 subscription-based donation package that I'm going to share with you guys here momentarily. But we found the best position to get started at is the Co-op Entrepreneur Package, okay? Now, it gets even better because in addition to that front end, you're automatically placed in receiving donations in the world's first and only residual donation-based system as well through 10 generations, okay? And we call it 3 to be free because once you introduce 3 people who need more money than they currently have right now, your subscription is covered for the rest of your life, all right? So let me share with you guys what we have going on here. We just added this enhancement to our packages, and we're flat out excited about it because it's one thing to receive donations every so often. It's another thing to know that if you're receiving $10,000 in donations this month, that you have $10,000 in donations coming next month. And we're going to be having the world's largest crowdfunding event in history coming August 1st of this year. Our whole goal from this moment forward is to have over 1 million people in pocket. And what David Rosen is going to do, we're going to do a live simulcast through Facebook and social media, and he's going to press the button. At that moment in time is when everyone that's involved is going to know what their residual donations are, and it's going to be recorded, and people are going to lose their mind. And we're going to have all the documentation that beats all the conversation in the world. And we're basically going to take that momentum, and over a 12-month time period, our goal is to have 100 million people globally within our ecosystem winning with our donation systems. And we're definitely serious about this because, like I said at the top, I've been involved in marketing many years. I can talk to many leaders that's looking at this video right now, and we can talk about all the things that we've been involved in. And I promise you, you've never seen anything quite like this, because the person with the lowest skill set can win and win big with this one here. So this event is going to be huge August 1st. And our goal is to have the world looking like this, where we're giving and sharing and receiving, and donations and residual donations by the second, by the day, are flowing through our decentralized ecosystem for people worldwide. And it's going to be an historical event. We're going to call it the Co-op Life Independence Day, August 1st. Okay. So we're flat out excited about what we're doing, and we want to encourage each and every one of you to join us in this endeavor, because the world so desperately needs something that's different, that's fresh, and has soul and purpose to it, and more importantly, results. Okay. So let me show you guys how this actually is going to work here. So from your donation packages, $84 of it is going to be put into the world's first residual donation system. So we're taking 3 months upfront first, because the donation subscription is $25 plus $3 fee every single month. So we're taking 3 months upfront first in these packages, and you're automatically placed in this residual donation system. This donation is going to help 10 generations above you, plus unlimited bonuses, and you're going to be eligible to receive residual donations from 10 generations below you, plus unlimited bonuses as well. Now, I'm going to share with you some of the math, and sometimes I'm hesitant in sharing this, but when I talked to David Rosen, he said, Greg, please share this with them, because with mathematical certainty, these are the numbers on a residual basis based on this very simple mathematical equation here, 3 to be free. So here's the deal. If you identify 3 people who need more money than they currently have right now within 3 days, okay, you're done. But you want to teach those 3 to duplicate identifying 3 people themselves within 3 days. And that process is duplicated for 33 days. You're talking about $1,042,005 per month in residual donations to a mathematical certainty. That's not including the upfront 50-50 donations as well. Okay. Now, for those of you that may want to move a little bit slower, if you were to duplicate 3 people who need more money than they currently have right now in 7 days, and duplicate that with everyone moving forward for 84 days, that is $1,042,005 in monthly residual donations as well. People, this is to a mathematical certainty what it is that we are doing with this one here. And we're the first and only residual donation system on the planet. Okay. So there's so many benefits to this deal. Real quick, I'm hearing a little bit of background noise. If we can go ahead and just mute out, that would be great. Okay. There's a one-time out-of-pocket donation for each and every person. You're able to receive donations immediately and residually and simultaneously on all the wheelhouses. It's an unlimited amount of donations, and it's a global fundraising territory, because this is legal on all continents on the planet. And for many people, this can be their fastest way to wealth. Okay. Everything is automated, which speaks to our self-driving economy. Automated positioning. And now I'm speaking to leaders out there that may have huge teams, and they're wondering, well, Greg, how do I structure? Do I place? Do I have to hop on one leg? Do I have to get paid on this left leg or right? None of that matters here. Allow the system to automatically position them properly and organically, and it'll work like a charm. Automated sending and receiving of your donations because of your decentralized private digital wallet. Automated re-entry back into the various donation levels because of your decentralized digital wallet. Automated suspension and unsuspension. What do I mean by that? let's say you made an obligation to donate on the $25 and the $50 donation level plus the $84 back in residual subscription, and you don't fulfill that obligation in 48 hours, you're then automatically suspended. But once you fulfill that obligation, you're automatically unsuspended at that moment in time. Automated email sending. Each and every time that you have donations coming your way, you're going to receive an email notification. We call them dings, okay? And it's going to say, great news, your name, such and such is sending you X amount of dollars in donations, $250, $500, $1,000, $2,000. When you begin to experience that, you begin to understand the power of this system here, that literally it's a self-driving economy where you're not exchanging time for money, but you have a system going to work for you. And to that point, when it comes to residual income, I want you guys to understand that your bills are residual in nature. They reoccur every single month. So if you have residual bills, then you should have a residual income, if you will, that supersedes your residual responsibilities. And that's how you have freedom in your life. Automatic history as well. Every single one of the donations are itemized. Every transaction is right there in your back office in Technicolor, completely transparent. You can go ahead and make a copy of that and take it to your tax preparer, because we don't 1099 here. It's a non-KYC, meaning we don't take your social security number, none of that stuff here, okay? If you're interested, all you have to do is simply get back with the person that invited you. Registration is very, very simple. First and last name, email address, phone number, create a password, and then you go ahead and pay for the $29.99 annual licensing fee. And then you pick your donation levels that you want to get started at. Then we have the way in which you can pay. We have Co-op Wallet, Co-op Token, and then Wallet Balance. The Co-op Wallet is where we take over 100 different cryptocurrencies. And for those of you that are not in the crypto space, I want you guys to understand you should be, because it's been the #1 performing asset class over the last decade. It's here and it's not going anywhere, but you don't have to be an expert to get started. We accept over 100 different cryptos. We have tokens that our teammates can use to get you facilitated and get you in the game, okay, of this performing asset class as well, okay? So we provide you with everything. You have your own personalized website, your own personalized real-time dashboard as well. That allows you to see what's going on in your donation centers. So it's not like you're taking your hard-earned money and throwing it at a wall and guessing and hoping something sticks. You see everything in your back office. Your own decentralized private wallet. I really want to pause for the cause here, because I want you guys to understand that this is the game changer here. Digital wallets are industry disruptors. What they're going to do to the banking and financial industry is the same thing that Uber did to the taxi cab industry or Airbnb did to the hospitality industry. It's going to rock the financial industry. And because of timing and positioning, you can put yourself in the pole position as more and more people are going to get involved with decentralized or centralized digital wallets as well. I've been involved in various businesses, and some other leaders have as well, where our Cash Apps, our Venmos, our PayPals got shut down, where they just held our money. Not because we were doing anything wrong, but because they can in a centralized environment. What I love about this project here is that every single one of your donations will be directly deposited to your own private decentralized digital wallet. It's like having your own bank account in your pocket. Let me go ahead and play a video for you to help you understand what we mean by this real quickly.
Basically, if you hear the term digital wallet, you're probably thinking of a small application on your phone with your card storage and to make your payments easy, but that's just the beginning. So digital wallets are soon going to emerge as financial ecosystem that are going to support a number of financial services. It could be your taxes, it could be your investing, it could be your insurance, or even access to crypto assets. So they're going to become a financial hub. In terms of digital wallet opportunity, if you look at the growth of digital wallets in the US, it's already 13 million users are using digital wallets as of today. And we believe about 75% of the US adult population will be using a digital wallet by 2023. Once the bank branch opportunity is realized, around $200 billion of market cap will be attributable to digital wallet companies like Square Cash or Venmo that are playing in the space right now. So with digital wallets, it's essentially a bank branch in your pocket. So an access to financial services as simple as making a phone call.
Absolutely. So it's like having a bank branch in your pocket, and it's decentralized in our environment here. You're also going to have personalized tools and all the support that you need as well. One of the things that I love about what we have going on here is our global community. And this is probably one of my favorite parts of the entire project that we're working with, is because we have everything represented here. Our whole focus is that we're looking to be the change that we're looking to see in the world. As I like to say, we have white collar, we have blue collar, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have every ethnicity represented here, because we understand that we're not going to fall prey to the media propaganda of divide and conquer. We understand that we're strongest when we are united, and that's what makes this a cooperative worldwide. And so for those of you that are looking for a real opportunity, despite maybe you've lost money in the past, if you're looking for something that has real soul to it, has real purpose, it's on the cutting edge and something that the person with the lowest skill set can do. And when you found it here. So we are basically doing three simple things. We give, we share, we receive. So it's about every one of us doing just a little bit for us all to achieve a lot.